Welcome to the IHN show. The mic was freaking muted. I just want to slay my... Well, wait. Let's make sure something happens here. Okay.
And we're set.
Okay. We have gone almost 3 minutes into recording, and I just realized
the mic was muted.
Good thing I looked. It wasn't like the last time we were like, it should be on setting 3.
Make sure that's on setting 3.
Well, it doesn't matter.
It is.
But
oh.
It's not as bad as the one time we went almost 13 minutes. But...
Oh my gosh. That was a nightmare and a half.
Yeah. Anyways, as you can see, new background,
yep.
Wall outlet. That's going to be fun. Surprise is going to happen. I promised it was going to happen this week. It kind of happened this week, but it's going to happen next week. And what I'll do is I'll pick up the camera and show you, but I'm not going to show you right now. So,
yep.
Because the other item has not shipped.
Yes.
Come on, Amazon.
Yeah, really.
Get it together.
Mm-hmm.
So,
episode number 19.
Yep. We have quite the show. Anyways, let's hop into it. Now we're running a little late, so
right.
Story time.
Here we go.
Andrew James.
My favorite part of the show. Story time. Yesterday is when this happened. One day, my dad was looking at my car, and he noticed that I had a crack in my hubcap, or one of my hubcaps of my car. And so yesterday there was a box sitting at the door after I got home, and I didn't know it was there. I was inside. I didn't hear anything. When my dad was home, he told me there was a package at the door, and I got new hubcaps. Put my new hubcaps on the car. As we were putting the first and second hubcap on there, took the old hubcaps off, put the first and second one on there on the left side. As my dad is putting in on a new hubcap on the left rear tire, the second one, he and I are looking around, looking for the dog, and we don't see the dog anywhere. We look all over the front yard, and my dad and I are thinking, oh my gosh, did she go, my dog Lily, into Mr. Anderson's yard? We were still looking around. The second I realized my dad got done looking around, my dad yells out the loudest, Lily, go here! Oh my gosh. And then the dog just came flying up to my dad. My dad just, Lily, get over here!
Yeah, here.
Oh my gosh. I was in tears laughing for how loud he said it. I was dying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was great. So, had a great, funny moment. Got new hubcaps on my car. That's my story. I'm set. And then tune in for Friday's show.
So, I got a story. This is kind of a throwback story.
This is going to be good. My story's pretty good.
This is from almost 3 weeks ago.
Oh my.
First day of school of senior year.
Oh
so,
boy.
This is only 3 weeks ago to the day.
Yep.
School's just about over. And our principal comes over don't say his name. Okay. Comes over the loudspeaker and says something and this and that and this and that. So updates, and he's like, don't be boneheads on the roads. So what do me and two of my friends decide to do? We're coming out of the parking lot, blaring horns,
giving each other the finger, doing this.
Yeah, giving each other the finger, blaring horns, just eat,
yep.
You man, eat.
Right back at you, buddy.
Yeah, it was a lot of this.
A total show, yeah.
So,
oh, it's great.
That was great. And then, of course, we joked about the next day, remember when he told us not to drive like boneheads? What's the first thing we do? Drove like boneheads.
It's what you do. So, cars and us, it just makes a great story. Yeah, especially when you got a dad and a dog.
Yeah. So, we will now go into the moments of the weekend.
Championship contender Alexander Rossi in that yellow and blue Honda, the Napa car, troubles on the opening lap. There was smoke from the right front. He's got damage on that front wing, and he is ailing.
He had contact, I think, with his teammate. He takes the shortcut to avoid the traffic, but I think he had contact in turn one with Marco Andretti and hit the outside wall. Front wing is damaged, Townsend, and a flat tire.
Total disaster for Alexander Rossi. Here it is. That's Marco Andretti in front. Going into turn one, Andretti checks up. Rossi straight into the back and to the back of the field. He'll have to come to pit lane.
Everybody was checking up as you go up the hill at accordion, so everybody now is starting to get on the brakes.
So Ryan Hunter-Reay is on target to win the race. Scott Dixon is on the verge of something truly special and significant. This real family man, father of 2 girls, is in his 304th race today. But something that hasn't been done in 51 years since AJ Foyt did it. Scott Dixon is about to become a 5-time champion. Credit where credit's due. Ryan Hunter-Reay wins the Grand Prix of Sonoma, but we witness something that hasn't been done in more than half a century. Scott Dixon is a 5-time IndyCar champion.
All right, let's get a look at the 5-time champion. It took 51 years, but Scott Dixon brings the championship here at Sonoma. Scott. Of course, he wants to congratulate the team. Scott.
Back down, they block. The 60 goes around. Briscoe hard into the wall. And the window net coming down. He sees the flames coming out in the engine, and Briscoe.
Those curves out of the walls. You want to be able to have access for personnel, safety personnel, to quickly get to the drivers, but you can see that access point creates a bad point of impact. Safer barrier doing a great job, but it's just that angle of impact that's so bad. Contact with the 9 and the 20 in front of Briscoe, and just got into that curvature of the wall.
All eyes on Sunday Night Football.
You can see it coming.
Yes, we know what's wrong.
And a wreck just happening. The 4 of Kevin Harvick up into the wall. The 20 nowhere to go. Got up underneath him. Big damage for 2 playoff contenders.
How fortunate for the 88 and the 48. They're in front of the 4 because he was coming up the racetrack straight regardless. Same unfortunate thing for the 20. Bad timing.
And they had just gotten by him off of turn 2.
Stop it. Chase Elliott back up, running 6.
Big hit by Jamie McMurray. Into the wall he goes. Catches the 9 of Chase Elliott. McMurray sliding up the track. Now back down into the traffic.
All you got.
But McMurray and the back end of that car gone. Window net is down.
To the bottom. Watch how quick this car turns around and up the racetrack.
Chase Elliott just absolutely nowhere to go. Somebody said at home saying, why didn't he just turn left? Well, the cars don't turn that quickly. You cannot get it slowed down. And
we have seen some big impacts all week, and the Xfinity race had some hard wrecks, and this hit by the 1 is a huge wreck.
One of the things I want to say about that is the safety that NASCAR has to keep these cars from catching on fire. I mean, that was a very direct hit to the fuel cell in the back of that car, and no fire.
Caution coming out. Denny Hamlin in the grass. Now coming off of turn 4.
He does have a playoff contender.
He does have severe damage to that splitter.
And he stops right in his pit stall.
A lot like when we saw his teammate. Just came around right there in the grass. I'm really interested to see. Watch this nose when the splitter digs in right there. Just destroys it.
Inside wall, heavy contact, Rick.
Caution has come out once again, and it's the 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Stay with it here. They get to you.
Now, Steve, we heard earlier as the window net's coming down for the 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr., we heard earlier teams mentioning they had 4 lap scuffs.
Allmendinger, I don't think really got into him.
Yeah, Allmendinger didn't get into him to start it by any means. Big impact, though.
Yeah. When I was watching it live, that bright yellow 21 there at the bottom that just misses the accident. Rick, you mentioned new tires. He did put sticker tires on. Ricky Stenhouse hit so close to that opening again.
Yeah, Chase Briscoe yesterday in the Xfinity race. Turn 3, Keselowski forging ahead of the 22.
We got another crash.
And they crash behind with the 34 into the wall.
collecting the 41 of Kurt Busch.
2 more playoff drivers, the 41 and the 14 both involved. And 41 right behind him. 41 looks good till right there.
I'll tell you what's surprising.
Right here, you see on the left side of the screen, Reagan just got up the racetrack and got into McDowell. That's what started it.
Next week is Richmond. That's supposed to be a short track. As much carnage as we've seen here, this looks more like a short track race than what we would see in Richmond.
It's the playoffs, Rick. Every year, Jeff, you and I have this conversation. What do we say? Man, I don't know.
And now, one more time around, the final lap in Vegas.
And how about Almirola back there underneath Blaney for fifth?
Keselowski trying to keep the momentum up. He won the Southern 500 2 weeks ago. Last week, he wins the Brickyard 400. And now, he's going to be able to punch his ticket into round 2. Coming out of turn 4, Keselowski wins 3 in a row. He'll win at Vegas.
Great job, everybody. Heck yeah.
Nope. Nope.
Hey, that's pretty good.
God, I need to learn how to unmute the freaking mic. I said before that we'll hop into IndyCar now, so sorry about that. I'm just totally stupid. Nothing new there.
Dog show today.
Nothing new there. Unless you have been under a rock, and if you knew about IndyCar, Mr. Scott Dixon won the championship for number. Take a guess how many?
5.
Yeah, you already knew that.
Yep.
Just for that, you get an honorary
Dinger.
Dinger, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
Dinger.
Oh, it's great.
Rossi finished second, and Will Power finished third. Big news of IndyCar.
Not a thing.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Let me see. Obviously, the big news. Takuma Sato is returning to Rahal Letterman Lanigan Racing for next year.
Nice.
Obviously, this was last year at Sonoma. Next year will be at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca.
Nice.
Robert Wickens posted an update video on Twitter, so that's very good. So that means, that's very, very good.
Yep.
2 kids who actually, there was a kid
named
no, I'm sorry, from the Indy Lights series. I think he finished either first or second in the points. Patricia Award, first race in IndyCar. First race was at Sonoma. Ever in an IndyCar, gets into the Fast 6 for qualifying.
Oh my!
Gets into the Firestone Fast 6 in his debut weekend. And then another guy, Colton Herta, both of them raced. Both of them actually did fairly well for their first IndyCar race. In fact, Award finished 9th.
Not bad.
So he got top 10 finish for a first race. So that's pretty
good. Yep.
Let me stay here. The race at Sonoma, it turned into how I was gonna figure it turned into. Restarts are good, but then after a while, once they string out, the track that they do, because they don't do the NASCAR version where you go up the hill, you go down, and you cut off the you don't go down the drag strip part in the carousel. You come through the S's. They only do a 1.99 mile. IndyCar does like 2.5, I think it is. So, and there's only 25 cars. So, like, once they get strung out, they string out pretty far, so not a lot happens. And it's not like Road America. Road America has, like, those 2 very high-speed braking zones. You come...
Oh, yeah.
Actually, really, you have 3, because you have the front stretch one, then you come in through that turn, then you go through that long back, kind of like that stretch that, curves like this. You have another one, then you go around... that, and then you come out of the carousel, and you have that another long one. So you have like 3 high-speed braking zones.
Yep, big time.
Sonoma doesn't really have that. There's no really high-speed braking where you're going like, 180 down to 50. Like, you know, at Portland where that really tight hairpin was. There's and I wish if they were doing Sonoma, they would, because what they do is they actually cut the hairpin in turns 11. If you're doing the NASCAR configuration, turns 11, the hairpin there. They actually cut that in half and they do a shorter one. I wish they actually would do the hairpin because that means they get a little bit faster, going a little bit faster, and there's a little bit more harder of a braking zone.
Yep.
And they can go around the corner a little bit faster too because they can't like do a sharp one and then take off. They follow the corner, but it's like I said, they did the same thing. I mean, the Universal Aero Kit helped out most road course / street course races. It didn't really change Sonoma. I think the problem was the track was just too big, and there's not a lot of high intense braking zones. There was maybe one coming out of the carousel down the drag strip part to that turn, but coming through the S's, no, not really, because the S's are single file. I mean, the only thing that happened is when the restart happened, Alexander Rossi got back onto the lead lap, because actually right when he came out of the pits, Graham Rahal stalled on the backstretch. He had the battery go bad.
Oh.
So that brought out the caution, or not the backstretch, by the drag strip, sorry.
Yep.
So, right out of the carousel. So that caused a caution. So Rossi, since he pitted, and he got to come back onto the lead lap, and then because of that, now he went on a tear, dude. He went from like 24th to like 9th. He just, boom, went right up to the front. It was really, he was making passes where passes shouldn't be made.
Yeah.
But he was the only one doing it.
Yep.
So, and you know, of course, nobody else is going to do it because they don't want to bother. You don't want to take out Dixon or Rossi because then it's like you just took out a championship contender. Like you are asking for a fight. You know,
grab your
ankles. You know, kidding. So
look out, Larry.
Yeah. The finishing order: Ryan Hunter-Reay won the race. He led 80 out of 85 laps. So he started in front, dominated. Scott Dixon, he started second, finished second. Will Power started 7th, finished 3rd. Simon Pagenaud started 8th, finished 4th. Marco Andretti in the 98 started 4th, finished 5th. You went the wrong way, dude. Sebastian Bourdais started 11th, finished 6th. Alexander Rossi started 6th, finished 7th. Joseph Newgarden started 3rd, but finished 8th, but he was actually dealing with food poisoning that weekend.
Oh, great.
So he was sick. So Patricia Ward, that's who I was talking about, he started 5th and finished 9th. So, again, he's a rookie. Qualifying and racing are two different things. So.
Yep.
Ed Jones started 14th, finished 10th. Santino Ferrucci, 20th, up to 11th. Tony Kanaan in his 300th consecutive start.
Hot dang.
So, I mean, if you average 16 races a season, because IndyCar hasn't always done 17. If you average 16, just do 300 divided by 16. That's how many seasons he's done.
Yep.
Started 18th, finished 12th. Jordan King started 25th, dead nuts last, finished 13th. So, cut the field in half. Zach Veach started 10th, finished 14th. James Hinchcliffe from 15th to 15th. Pietro Fittipaldi, 13th to 16th. Jack Harvey, 16th to 17th. Carlos Munoz, 22nd, 22. Up to 18th. Mateus Lace, 23rd to 19th. Colton Herta, 19th to 20th. Max Chilton, 21st to 21st. So he went nowhere. Charlie Kimball, 24th, 22, 22nd. Graham Rahal went from 9th to 23rd, but he had the engine or the battery problem, so he went multiple laps down.
Yep.
And then Spencer Piggott and Takuma Sato didn't make it to the end of the race because they had mechanical issues. They started, Piggott was 17th, Takuma Sato started 12th, and they finished 24th and 25th.
300 divided by 16 is 18.75.
Okay, so.
Like, oh my.
So, 18.75, so about 19 seasons.
Which is
so
unreal.
Tony Kanaan has been racing for...
Since 1998, right?
First race was 2004, so that would have been 14 years ago. So, that's IndyCar Series. Well, he might have ran Champ Car, though. No, that's not... Well, No, I'm sorry. His first race was 2002. Sorry, I misread. And that was the Indianapolis 500. So yeah, that's what, 2002. It says 237 races over 17 years, so I don't think that math is entirely correct.
Right.
So, we will say... But this was actually, the race at Sonoma was also Scott Dixon's 304th career IndyCar start. Not consecutive, career.
Yeah.
So, let's move on to the final points order was Scott Dixon, and this is a double points race, so the leads are going to jump a lot. Double points race, so it's Scott Dixon, obviously first. The top 10 was Dixon, Rossi, Power, Hunter Ray, Joseph Newgarden, Simon Pagenaud, Sebastian Bourdais, Graham Rahal, Marco Andretti, James Hinchcliffe. Scott Dixon was at 678, then 621 for Rossi, 582 for Power, 566 for Hunter Ray, 560 for Newgarden, 492 for Pagenaud, 425 for Bourdais, 392 for Rahal and Andretti, and 391 for Hinchcliffe and Robert Wickens. Oh, the two Canadians finished right there, tied in points. So, tell you what, Canadians have bad luck in IndyCar.
Do they ever?
Do they ever? Do they, dude? Yes, they do. I mean, poor Hinchcliffe had a terrible wreck. Had two terrible wrecks. Almost died in one of them. Hinchcliffe, obviously Wickens almost died in one. There was a guy.
That was his name, Robert Wickens. Yeah, that one guy. Yep.
There's a guy in IndyCar who actually, I can't remember his name. I think it was Glenn something. He was a Canadian and he died in IndyCar in a race.
Oh my.
So.
Horrifying.
Yeah. And it's the risk you go into. I mean, IndyCar is definitely more
dangerous than NASCAR
by 100,000 miles. That was terrible math, but so. What is this? What do you mean? Mario 2019 confirmed. What are you talking about? Whatever. I don't care. Go back. Don't load it. There still isn't any news. Alonso? Spell Alonso right, you idiots. Jesus. Criminy Christmas. Still not any news on Fernando Alonso about whether he's coming to IndyCar, whether he's not, even though it's really hinted that he does. Honda won, by the way, Honda won the manufacturer's championship.
Nice.
Really? When you type in F-E-R and Fernando Alonso comes up and you hit the letter N and then you hit enter and it comes up as Fern. Like, come on.
Like, yeah.
Man.
Dylan's dad.
Fernando Alonso. Spell Alonso. Oh my god. I did Alonso again.
Oh, don't you hate that?
That's alright. Don't search it all. I'm just going to close this tab.
Squirt.
Let's try again. I'm telling you, it's just... I knew it was going to be after I tried to record the moments from the weekend thing, and it all went downhill. Get off the internet using it all.
Yeah.
So, I closed my IndyCar tab. That sucks. That's not what I wanted to do. Great.
It's pretty good. I mean,
Come on, anytime today. You can't tell me you have poor internet connection. I am 10 feet from the router.
10 feet.
Well, I'm serious. 10 feet from the internet router. You cannot tell me you have poor internet connection. You should have the fastest one in the house.
My fat... No.
Yeah. Well, maybe you're blocking it. Here, move it. It freaking pops up. Hey, you're blocking the signal. Get out of the way.
Get out of here.
Get out of here. So.
Oh my dad.
Here, let me do it. This is hardwired, so this will probably. If this pops up faster, I'm gonna be really pissed.
Okay, he spelled it right this time.
And I'm pissed. Okay, so close that tab. So obviously my Chromebook here from the school is going full stupid.
Oh.
Mr. Alonso.
Oh. F1 racing. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right.
Another burned bridge.
Could drive Alonso to NASCAR.
Oh, what does this say? But is this like CNN fake news stuff or what? Could be.
CNN fake news. Oh my gosh, that's great. Hamilton first. I was gonna say, when does F1 racing get over with? And then I thought, I imagine you saying, don't know, don't care. So
well, that sucks. Honda won't supply Fernando Alonso IndyCar entry for
in
next
2019.
Year.
Won't.
And
it's 3 days ago, which is
within the news.
Stinking Dumb.
Oh well. So this still hasn't loaded. So let's see what this says. It says Alonso revels in a small. Well, this is for Formula One. I could not give
a flying.
Yeah, I could not give 2 for Formula One. Formula One is so boring as a racing series.
Yep. If you start first, you finish first, second, or third.
Yeah, right. If you don't start up front, you ain't gonna finish up front. Okay, how does this one load faster than this? All right, that's obviously a fake news.
What are the odds? Fair to Midland.
Double Formula One championship. Alonso plans have hit an engine supply impasse with Honda no longer an option for potential McLaren entry. Then go to Chevy. We have 2 manufacturers in. Yeah, I know it's mind blowing.
Like building a roof at Lambeau Field. Because we have the technology.
Yeah. Why would you say you won't supply, like, is it because it's not certain? And let me see what this says. With a surge of interest from new prospective entries, a further challenge after admitted is that near capacity. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
You mass produce engines. There's no way you're at near capacity.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
So you won't decide. You don't decide on this, especially we have been very flattered. Moved by the me, coming back in the series, maybe Fernando too, but there's a lot of moving parts. I'll need to fall in place. And we're very methodical going through the process, so we hit the ground running, or if or when we commit to IndyCar. McLaren decides to commit to IndyCar with the expected path of an Andretti affiliation. It could still sign up for a Chevrolet engine supply, even though Andretti is a Honda customer. Have 2018 Andretti considered a Chevrolet switch, but opted to remain with Honda. But a growing relationship with the Chevrolet-powered Harding Racing could be a solution.
And we are getting this off of our very own tabs.
Yeah. Well, this is actually off to the computer tabs because this tab's taking too damn long. So, head of 2018, I already read that. McLaren could work out of Harding's base with a mix of Andretti's and its own staff in order to prevent information from rival engine manufacturers swapping hands. Although one rival team owner told Autosport it's hard to believe the other manufacturer would approve. Other solutions suggested include an affiliation with Ed Carpenter Racing for the 2019 Indianapolis 500 before Honda would offer an olive branch for 2020 full season once Alonso's WEC commitments end. It is also possible that Andretti could make a switch to Chevrolet near power in the near future, a move that would carry Honda ahead of new engine regulations for 2021. Autosport approached Chevrolet's director of motorsports competition, don't care, and McLaren and wearing Chevy logos in the future. The addition of Formula One champion Fernando Alonso to the IndyCar roster is exciting a possibility for the series. We previously enjoyed success with Andretti Autosport, including winning the Drivers' Championship with them with Ron Hunter in 2012. Therefore, if the opportunity presented itself, we would certainly be open to discuss with Andretti Autosport regarding them again partnering with Chevrolet. I forgot that Andretti used to partner with Chevrolet. Well, because it used to be just Chevy for a while.
Yep.
And then Honda came back on. So I think another engine manufacturer should pop in, but you know what do I know?
Yeah.
So, all right, go.
Today's fun fact of the day. I get it from the same old website, www.kickafacts.com. I just go down my list. I'm at.
Stop. You're not in the shot.
Oh man. Okay, there we go. Fun fact. I'm up to number 11. Fun fact today is that I have a YouTube video to go with too to show the kit. I know, right? It's gonna be great.
So how do you plan on showing that YouTube video?
Like this with the screen brightened.
What does a YouTube video need to be shown?
No.
Okay, then it doesn't need to be shown.
All right.
You can tell them to look it up themselves.
Yeah. Back in the day.
Civil War days.
The Stone Age. No. The USSR, the Soviet Union, who we all hate, bears, animal, were trained and forced to play ice hockey as part of a circus performance.
Yeah.
If you want to look it up, the title is Bears Playing Hockey on Ice. Pretty simple. And, I mean, it's just...
Could you spell that out for me?
Yeah. Yeah. Look up how to spell it.
Hey, I saw something interesting here. I got 2 fun facts now. Jim Franks became interim CEO of NASCAR on August 6, 2018, which is actually the exact day of my half birthday. So, so my fun fact is Gordie Howe,
who we all know and love today.
Yes, rest in peace.
Yep.
Got paid only $2,600 in his first season with the Red Wings in 1946.
Hot dang.
That comparison, I'm not even gonna try. Well, hold on.
In what year did Gordie? What year was?
Comparison of money
to today.
And
what year did Gordie Howe started playing?
1946. That was his rookie year.
Yep.
Okay, so this tells me the U.S. dollar. So we'll type in
1946.
$2,600 in today's money would be, or $2,600. Yes, in today's money would be almost $34,000.
Yikes!
In today's money, which is like
pocket,
not even the average salary of Americans.
Pocket change. Yeah, really. Yeah, pocket change.
So, but if we flip that around, $2,600 in today's money compared to 1946 would be
$2,600.
Would be worth only $201.
No, that $1.
Makes 7 cents.
And 7 cents makes the difference. Instead of him taking the $200 flat, he takes $201.07. He wanted that, or he would have quit. And then the business wanted to get him the Red Wings franchise, so they took a mortgage.
Yeah. So that costed them not even $34,000. That's an inflation rate
of
1,193.1%. So from $2,600 in 1946 to $33,619.47 is an inflation rate of 1,193.1%.
And it'll keep doing that today.
You know, okay.
Not go up by that much, but.
And now we will move on. I'm using the wrong pen. That's your pen.
That's my pen.
Get out of here!
That's sick!
We will now move on to hockey.
Gonna have to add Seattle in there when we get to the 2020-21 season.
Okay, I'm just gonna let you know I didn't mute the mic on that one.
I don't care.
Okay. Just saying. Well, I do.
Great.
Looking for professionalism here. No, we got a lot to talk about for hockey here.
Professionalism with unpreparedness.
You're damn right.
That is a serious paddling.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me do NHL. I forgot to look up this one tab.
Oh, it just one.
Because I just saw it now. Free agency signings. There's been a few.
Just a little bit.
William Nylander still has to be signed.
Come on. Maple laughs.
Yeah, well, it's not their fault. It's probably his fault. He's probably asking more money than they want to give him.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what this tab's doing?
Being slow.
Yes.
Hardwired internet back at it again to save the day, though. Okay, what do we got here?
Man, look at this flying speed.
Hey, look at that list.
This is still trying to even get there.
Hey.
Okay, where did we leave off? Mr.
Right there.
September. Yes. So, yes, because you landed off on Mr. Tyler
Seguin.
So, you go.
Oh, you get the big one. I get the little
This is still a good one.
It's not bad.
The salary is about the same.
Oh, crap. You're right. For the Winnipeg Jets, Josh Morrissey, defenseman, age, my second favorite number 23. Oh, it's great. And last season, 81 games played, not 82, 81. 7 goals, 19 assists for 26 points. 47 penalty minutes in 81 games.
That's not bad.
But he's got a plus 15.
That's pretty good.
It are. For 2 years, $3.15 million a year, total 6.3.
And Mr. Darnell Nurse for the Edmonton Oilers, who is also age
number 23.
He played a full season, 82 games for 6 goals, 20 assists, 26 points, 67 penalty minutes, and a plus 15. Knowing his stats, 2 years, $3.2 million. With those stats, overpaid for a total of $6.4 million.
Not as bad as Applicator.
No, but it's bad. So
he's going downhill.
Yeah.
Maybe because they're just the Oilers right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nick
Lidstrom. As I point to a picture of Rasmus
Dahlin.
Actually, that ain't Rasmus Dahlin.
No, it's not. That's Pedersen.
Pedersen for the Vancouver Canucks, who are going to be fighting for last place.
We are now going to look
up.
Oh, wait.
The preseason scores.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. The NHL just launched a new website.
Hot dang.
Well, they still have the NHL.com website.
Yeah.
But they launched a new website, and this you are going to be loved. It is called records.nhl.com.
Hot dang.
All about stats. From every draft class since 1963. So any stats since 1963, that draft class of 1963. So that goes back a while. So
Just
who's ever in that class.
Almost as old as my dad and your dad. Pert near.
Older, actually, but...
Yeah.
So... hold on, I gotta do the... we got the top 50 players.
We've got a lot of preseason games today.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Where is it at? This is not... Top 50 players, number 30 through 21. Don't give me the video. Good. Number 30. Time to play our second favorite game of the day.
33?
No. Number 30. This is a pretty easy one. Goalie, Tampa Bay Lightning.
Andrei Vasilevsky. Guess it's Ben Bishop.
Wrong year, dummy. That's last season.
Well, that would be a serious Padlet if I guessed
that. He tied Connor Hellebuck for
wins
at 44.
At 44, which is double of 22.
And he tied Smashville's Pecorine and shutouts at 8.
Which is insane.
Yeah, 2.62 goals at GAA and a .920 save percentage.
Hot dang.
Number 29, another goalie for the Stanley Cup champions.
That would be none other than my favorite and favorite goaltender for the Washington Capitals. His nickname, Braden Holtbeast. Not Holtby, Holtbeast.
Yeah, he had the worst goals against average. In his 8 season NHL career at 2.99 and save percentage of .907.
Who's better than Vasilevsky? Never mind.
But when he went to the finals, going 16-7, obviously, played all 16 wins, went 2.16 goals against average, which is a big difference, and a .922 save percentage, and 2 shutouts.
Hot dang.
This player is a left winger for the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Shit.
This should help 2015-2016 season Calder Cup trophy winner. Calder Trophy winner. Sorry, not Calder Cup. Calder Trophy winner. As a rookie.
15-16.
Career high 82 points, 27 goals, 55 assists in 81 games.
Left winger.
He got the Calder Trophy with
the Lake Erie Monsters.
No, not Calder Cup. Calder Trophy.
Rookie of the year. Oh.
I said that. I said Calder Cup, and I said no, Calder Trophy. Not Calder Cup, Calder Trophy.
Okay, so you got to find the Rookie of the Year in the 15-16 season. Left winger? Let me guess. Cam Atkinson. Dang it.
He's older than that.
Correct.
26-year-old left winger.
Plays on the first
Average ice time of 20 minutes, 8 seconds. Plus 23, 228 shots on goals. Got the Calder Trophy with the Chicago Blackhawks. And was traded to the Blue Jackets.
Son of a beach. Artemi Panarin. Mother truck.
Number 28. Number 27. Center for the Washington Capitals.
Nick Backstrom. Oh, fudge me.
Man, you were doing way worse than last time. Last time you were rattling them off.
Like a mofo.
Yeah. 26-year-old. 27 goals, 83 points.
Evgeny Kuznetsov.
There you go.
That's better.
He had 30 power play points and 8 game-winning goals.
Oh my gosh.
Led the NHL with 32 points in the playoffs. 12 goals, 20 assists.
Oh, yep.
Right winger for the Winnipeg Jets is at number 6.
That would be Patrick Laine. You gotta be kidding me.
No, I'm not kidding. I'm looking right at it. 23 goals, 68 assists for 91 points.
Is it Blake Wheeler? Mofo.
32 with 40 playoff points.
Just a little bit.
Behind right winger Phil
the Thrill
Kessel, who was at 42. He's only missed 6 games in the past 7 seasons.
Oh,
so he's a good player because he ain't injury prone.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, and he scored at least 23 goals in the past 5 and led the Jets with 21 points in 17 playoff games. 3 goals, 18 assists. So he's a dish master.
Is he ever.
Left winger for the Dallas Stars.
Left wing, that is none other than their captain, Jamie Benn.
36 goals, 43 points, 43 assists for 79 points. 29 years old, 22 playoff points, or power play points, and 7 game-winning goals and a +20.
If you would have hit the wrong button, I would have been P.O.
Oh, wait, no, I'm just kidding. It's Tyler Seguin. Not even the right position.
Yep.
Number 24, center for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
None other, 24.
Number 24.
Holy shit, Stamkos is up that?
Yeah. After missing 65 games because of a knee surgery in 2016-17, he returned in a big way. 86 points, 27 goals, 59 assists. Dish master.
If you get over 45 assists.
That's the most he had since the 2011-2012 season when he had 97. 28-year-old had 16 points, 7 goals, 9 assists in the playoffs, so averaged almost a point a game.
Yep.
And he had 15 power play goals and 33 power play points. Number 23. This goalie. I'm going to give you the team name because that's too easy. This goalie. 2.42 goals against average and a .921 save percentage in 5 shutouts.
Okay. Son of a beach.
37, 22, and 6 was his record. Eastern Conference goaltender.
That can't be right.
What are you thinking?
Let me guess. Number 40 for the Boston Biscuits.
Oh, I'm already gonna... That's wrong.
Tukes. It is not Tukes.
This goalie won the Vezina Trophy last season.
Oh my gosh. You know, those dang Blue Jackets, I tell you. First, Artemi Panarin. Second, Artemi Panarin. First...
Seth Jones.
Oh, no, that was third. Because first was Zach Werenski.
Yeah, he couldn't get
That's
Werenski.
Right. And now fourth, Braden Holtbeast. Not Holtbeast. Bob Rovsky.
There you go. That's still wrong.
Said the wrong name. Wrong team.
Still wrong. Your name... You still got the name wrong.
It ain't Bob?
It's not Braden Bobrovsky.
That's what I said.
Yeah, you first said Braden Holtbeast, and I said Ding, and I was like, that's wrong. They said Bobrovsky, but I still said you have the first name wrong.
Sergei Bobrovsky.
Bobrovsky.
His nickname is Bob.
Yeah, the Bob.
Yep.
The old building. Number 22.
22.
Left winger for Philly. He went from center to wing this past season. That should be a giveaway.
That is none other than their captain, number 28, Claude Giroux.
Number 20. Oh, I'm sorry, I leave off his stats. 34 goals, 68 assists, dish master, 102 points.
Killer year for their captain.
Now, that's surprising. Number 21. Center for the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Gosh. This is the one where my spidey sense goes off, and it's not Austin Matthews. I don't know why, but
that is correct.
I think it's Austin Matthews.
It's not Austin Matthews.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So that's what I'm saying. You are correct. It is not Austin Matthews.
My spidey sense went off. It was tingling like a son of a gun.
Give me some stats. 37 goals, 47 assists for 84 points in 82 games.
Dishmaster. Center, okay.
One shy of his career high in goals and 2 shy in points. Each set in the 2014-15 season, not with the Maple Axe. That should be a giveaway. High producing center.
Second line. For the laughs.
He's 28 on September 20th, 2 days from now. So next time we record, he is going to be on this day.
On this day.
30 power play points in the 2017-18 season. And he has scored at least 24 goals in each of his NHL seasons. I'll say again, he did not play with Toronto in the 2014-15 season. And he's a high-scoring center.
And then he played for Toronto this year.
No comment.
I knew. If you would have said no or no comment, then, yep, which was a dead giveaway. Number 91, not Stamkos, Johnny T. Tavares.
And that's all we got.
Okay.
So you did terrible.
Pretty bad.
You probably failed that quiz.
At least.
You suck! You're pulling a Nashville Predators fans.
No. Homer Simpson pulls in that driveway. He yells at that one guy. Nerd!
Now we go. Do you have the scores loaded up on your side or no?
Scores? NHL preseason
Season scores started. The first preseason game was Saturday, September 15th.
Between
the Boston Bruins and the Calgary Flames final in a shootout, 4-3, Boston prevails. And that was in the China games. Sunday. You can read off Sunday.
Sunday.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I saw that too. Yeah, Sunday. Get this. All of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Sunday. This was another shootout in Sunday. And also with the Boston Bruins, go 2 for 2 over the Washington Caps, your defending Cup champions, 2-1. The Philly Flyers and the New York Islanders was the next game, Sunday. The Islanders got a better draft pick than the Flyers, so you'd think the Islanders are going to do better, and they did. But, not in a shootout, but a shutout. A couple letters makes a difference. One.
Not even a couple letters.
Yeah.
Well, you drop one, you change one. Drop two, drop one and change one.
Yep. Flyers 0, Islanders 3. Final. Next game on Sunday, the Desert Dogs of Arizona, one of the worst teams in the league.
The worst team in the league
is what I'd say.
Now that Buffalo has
went up against Vegas Golden Knights, the second best team in the NHL. Unbelievably, the Vegas Golden Knights did not get a better draft pick than the Desert Dogs. The Desert Dog did. But the Golden Knights delivered a serious paddling to the Desert Dogs. The Desert Dogs got 2, and the Vegas Golden Knights got 7.
All right, I got a lot of games I got to list off on. Monday, September 17th, yesterday, as of recording of this. Smashville played the Panthers in the first game, 5-0. Nashville prevailed with Yarncrook scoring 1 on the power play and PK Subban scoring 1 in the second. And then in the third period, they went off.
Yeah.
Grimaldi, Paacci, and Gaudreau.
Not the Johnny Hockey Gaudreau.
Then the Sabres and the Blue Jackets played. The Sabres prevailing 4-1.
Yep.
Nothing in the first period for nobody. And then for the Buffalo Sabres, Berglund, Bailu, and Chris Kulo scored in the second. And for the Blue Jackets, Savard, was it Dennis Savard? I think it's either Dennis or Danny. I think it's Dennis,
who?
The Blue Jackets.
David.
Is it David?
It is David.
Dennis.
No.
Right. Savard scored for the Blue Jackets, and then in the third period, Ogilvy scored for the Sabres. I totally butchered that name.
Gosh, the defenseman we just said a second ago. What's his last name?
We didn't say his name just a second ago.
The Blue Jackets defenseman.
Seth Jones?
No. Gosh, why am I forgetting
Werenski?
this? Nope.
Then we didn't
Savard.
say his
That's his
Savard.
name.
Yeah.
Dennis Savard is David Savard's dad.
Okay.
I
knew Dennis. Yeah, geez, took you a while.
Yeah, just a little.
Just a little. In the Predators and Panthers second game, it was a doubleheader, so this is a different roster. Score 5-3. Predators prevail again. First period. Nick Bukestad, who's actually we get our
for the Florida Panthers.
They spelled Barkov wrong.
Really?
Yeah, they put Bajkov or something. I don't know.
That's dumb.
Well, unless it's a different name, then maybe I'm dumb. Bukestad scored for the Panthers in the first period, nothing for Smashville. In the second period, McDonald scored for the Panthers. And in the second period, Forsberg, Johansson, and Kevin Fiala scored in the second for Smashville. In the third, I don't even know how to say his name. Boykov? It's not Barkov. That's a different guy.
I don't know.
Boykov? I don't know. He scored in the third for the Panthers, and then Philip Forsberg decided he wasn't done. Got 2 more goals to finish off a Hattie in the preseason.
Yeah.
The Rangers and the Devils played final in OT. Anderson scored in the first period for the Rangers. Lappin and Quenneville in the first period for the Devils. Nothing in the second for the Devils. Bogdanovich, and that was it for the second. In the third period, Lappin scored again for the Devils, and Anderson scored again for the Rangers. And then Pionk won in OT for the Rangers. Isles and Philly played nothing in the first for the Islanders. They lose 3-1. Sislo scored in the second for the Islanders. In the first period, Vorobov... why do you guys have such Russian names? Scored in the first along with Shane Gostisbehere. And in the second, St. Augustine Spare scored again, nothing in the third. Canadians won 3-1 over the Devils. The Devils only got 1 goal from Spears. The Canadians got 3 goals from Hunden, Kamakani, and Met. Those are all AHL players. Never heard of them before in my life. The Jets won 2-1 over the Minnesota Wild. The Wild got their 1 goal from Hendricks, and the Jets got their 2 goals from Dano and Morrow. Then there was the Battle of Alberta.
It wasn't great.
Edmonton and the Calgary Flames played. The Edmonton won 7-4. No goaltending whatsoever in that game.
Nope.
Dubé scored 2 goals. 3 goals! A natural hat trick. 3 goals in a row for the Flames. And then Magla Payne scored for the Flames. The Oilers got goals from Bouchard, Yamamoto in the first period, Bear in the second, Yamamoto again, Russell... got 2 in the second, and then Aberg scored in the third. Oh, I'm sorry. Russell got 2 in the third. Aberg also scored in the third for a 7-4 final. And then Tuesday games, list them off.
Tuesday games, do we have a lot? The Chicago Blackhawks and the Columbus Blue Jackets is going to be great. Flyers and Islanders. Again, series tied at 1 here in the preseason, and they're going on to game 3. I don't know where it's at. Boston... And
I think whatever team's on the bottom is the home team.
Oh, in Barclays Arena, our Barclays Center.
Barclays Center, there's still Barclays Center, yes.
Yep. Boston Bruins and Washington Capitals for game 2.
Hey, we get to watch hockey today on Wednesday.
Woo!
For the Red Wings, first preseason game.
Yep. The Buffalo Sabres and Nick Lidstrom going up against the other team in Pennsylvania. Against I don't care who their first round draft was. They didn't even have one.
It's going to be great when you get down to the Kings and Coyotes.
Oh, nice. Next game today. Oh, shoot. These are today. This
is for today, Wednesday.
Yeah.
These are for today.
But then the episode
these are for
comes
today,
up a day
Tuesday,
later.
So we will read off these. Skip Tuesday, then we'll just go to Wednesday.
Go to Wednesday?
Yeah, we'll skip whatever day we record on, we'll skip that day.
Oh.
So... we'll jump back and forth. Wednesday, the Flames and Bruins played at 7:30 a.m. That is a China game, so that's why it's so early. On NBCSN.
The Tampa Bay Lightning and Steven Stamkos going up against the Carolina Hurricanes and Jeff Skinner, who's not there.
Well, way to get your hopes up and kick the balls.
Lightning just to smoke them.
Yeah.
Hey.
Come on now.
There's another good game.
I believe the Flyers and the Rangers play at 7 p.m. on MSG.
So that'll get that series done with the Isles. And look what I get to read.
Flyers play 3 games in a row. Holy crap.
our very own Detroit Red Wings, my favorite team, going up against the other team in Pennsylvania. Oh my most hated team. Favorite team versus worst team are going up against each other tomorrow at 7:30 p.m.
on Fox Sports Detroit and NHL Network.
Yep.
Panthers Canadian play at 7:30 p.m. The Sports Network. I think it's called the Sports Network. TSN2 and RDS, which is obviously a French thing.
Yep. The Ottawa Senators, who got rid of Erik Karlsson, and Brady Tkachuk, who's who they got the draft, right?
Yes.
Are going to go up against...
Okay, yes. Whatever team's on the bottom is the home team.
Yeah. In Ottawa to play the Toronto... no, let me rephrase that. Brady Tkachuk and the Ottawa Senators tomorrow at 7:30 are going up against Harold Bluetooth and the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Well, he might not be playing in that game.
I know. They're probably some rookie goaltender's going to play. Next.
The Blues and the Wild play at 8 p.m. They are not a televised game. Okay, just go in the corner. And then the Flames and the Canucks play at 10 p.m. on NHL Network and SN1. What? Who is it?
My dad. What did you want to do? Mute the mic or something?
Go under and just go outside.
All right.
We have a very claustrophobic room here. We have to go
underneath the desk.
Underneath the desk.
Which is a serious paddling.
Yeah. So, all right. It's going to be the loner with the something. Keep it a PG. Keep it a family. It's a family show.
Yeah.
Yeah, just close the door and then maybe just maybe turn on the light. Unless you want to be in the dark. That's your choice.
Nope.
Okay, Ed. And then Thursday... The Capitals and Canadiens play at 7 p.m. on RDS, TSN2, and NBC Sports Washington. Devils and Islanders play at 7 p.m. MSG1 or MSG Plus and MSG. Blackhawks and Red Wings play on NHL Network, Fox Sports Detroit Plus, and WGN at Little Caesars Arena. Stars and Wild play 8 p.m. Fox Sports North and Fox Sports. I don't know what the WI is. Or Fox Sports Wild. So then it must be Fox Sports. I don't know what the N stands for the Dallas Stars. Jets and Oilers play at 9 p.m. on TSN 3. Sharks and Ducks play at 10 p.m. NHL Network and Prime Channel. Kings and Canucks 10 p.m. SN1, and the Knights and Kings play at 10:30 p.m. How are you guys gonna do that one? Unless it's like two different teams. All right. So that's the preseason games. And we'll have more scores for you later when the next episode we have comes out. Screw you! Yeah, so there's not terribly much news left for the NHL. So I will read off until Andrew James comes back. On this day, September 18th, in NHL history, the most successful coach in NHL history, Mr. Scotty Bowman, was born in Montreal, Quebec in 1933. Also on this day, the September 18th had a lot of stuff going on. Phil the Thrill Kessel was traded to the Maple Leafs from the Boston Bruins in 2009. The LA Kings played their first preseason game in 1967 to the North Stars in a 7-3 loss. The Islanders also played their first preseason game in 1972 to the Atlanta Flames in a 4-1 loss. John Cullen gets a game-winning goal for the Tampa Bay against the Sabres in 98 after cancer, where he had a baseball-sized tumor in his chest. And he got that after being 5 months free of cancer. So, there's a feel-good story for the day. I don't know where Numbnuts went. He's on his way back. And while that happens, I'm going to look up some NHL news and see if there's anything else. Oh, now you load fast. Jeez, crapers. Not mooch. The Golden Knights are the hottest ticket in the NHL. Shocker there. the Golden Knights have become the first NHL team to form a partnership with a sportsbook as the team announced a deal with William Hill on Tuesday. As you know, sports gambling is now a thing. So, and ironically, the Vegas Golden Knights are the first team to have sports gambling. Well, partnered sports gambling, I should say. Let me see here. Jägermeister is named the official shot. Hold on. Official shot. That's the wrong thing. Play the right thing. Official shot of the NHL. That's about it for big news. So we will move on to... Where'd he go? I have to cut this part out if he won't come back. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I don't know. I don't know where he freaking went. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Okay. Oh, because it's like, I can't do anything until he comes back. Just cut this part out. Oh, sounds like he's coming back. Jesus. Took you long enough.
I knew you'd do something like that, yelling at me for crying out loud. Don't worry, I didn't look at your screen.
What screen?
Your Chromebook screen.
What about it?
I didn't look at it. Only all of it.
Doesn't mean it doesn't matter if he does. It just has the NASCAR news on it.
Oh.
So I've already listed off stuff for preseason. So
trivia.
Rock paper scissors on trivia.
Here we go. Stanley Cup style. Here we go.
Are we doing 4 out of 7 or 2 out of 3?
4 out of 7. Yep. Oh, this voodoo again.
Oh, there's one. Oh, there's 2. Oh, there's 3. Oh, 3-0 in the series. Going for a sweep. Game 4 is always the hardest.
Going for a reverse sweep.
And it's done. Stanley Cup champions. Hey, attaboy.
And a sweep. Great. I hate my life.
All right. This is IndyCar trivia, but it's very low-key IndyCar trivia.
Great.
Easy. Somewhat easy, if you think about it. Who has the most IndyCar / open wheel / USAC / whatever championships in any of the open wheel series besides Formula 1. So before there was IndyCar, there was AAA, then there was USAC, then there was Champ Car and Kart, and so any of those combined.
Okay.
Who has the most?
You got the timer started?
I do not. That's right. You get a little extra time because you probably...
I think I know who it is, though. Because you told me to think about it a little bit.
Go.
I'm going to guess Mario Andretti.
There's guess number 1 out the door.
Crap.
This guy has 7. Mario Andretti actually has 4.
6. Aw.
I believe.
This guy has...
I'm going to fact check that. Mart has 7. As if 7 isn't synonymous enough with racing, apparently. Apparently, when you get 7, it's like, you're like, all right, you're done.
Yep.
He has a total, actually, let me go to, let me type in a different, most IndyCar championships.
Okay.
You still gotta go, dude.
I will look that up. Google.
He is one of the biggest names in IndyCar.
Yeah. Great. Oh, shoot. What am I at? 1 minute?
Yes.
Okay. I'll do another hit.
He won the championship in 60, 61, 63, 64, 67, 75, and 79. All under the USAC name.
Jeez. No clue, man. I don't do IndyCar. Great.
This is also the only driver. Andretti has 4. I was right. This is the only driver to win the Daytona 500, the Indy 500, the 24 Hours of Le Mans, the Daytona 24, and the Sebring 12.
To win them all.
Only driver to ever do that.
Okay. Daytona 500 is key.
This is a big name. Even the last name's big. You have your Andretti's.
Yup.
You have your Unzers. It's not Unser. You have your Rahals.
Yup.
In fact, both Unsers, Unser Senior and Unser Junior. No, Unser Senior has 3. Unser Junior has 2. Anyways, go. You have 30 seconds.
I'll take my next hint.
That's the last hint.
Great.
You still have 2 more guesses. Come on, think big names in IndyCar. Big open wheel names. You're gonna hate yourself when you hear the answer, dude.
Sheet.
You're gonna hate yourself so bad.
Sheet.
Come on. I would argue that this is the biggest name in IndyCar.
Yep.
5, 4, 3,
Marco
2.
Andretti. It's not.
You already said that, and
I said Mario Andretti.
out of time. Not Marco Andretti.
I just say.
The answer to this very undifficult question is Mr. AJ Foyt.
I've never heard of him before.
Get out of this room.
All right, we'll see you.
You've never heard of AJ Foyt? You've never heard of the Foyts?
I have never heard of AJ Foyt.
Oh my god.
I have never heard of that last name before in my 17 years of life until now. Never heard that last name before. That's why I knew I wouldn't get it.
I am sorry. I didn't realize the stupidity of this.
Great.
Never heard of the Foyt? Oh my god. Have you heard of Rick Mears?
Rick Mears. I've heard the last name of Mears, like Casey Mears, but Rick no.
Mears. Oh, jeez.
Rick Mears, no. Casey Mears, yeah.
Dario Franchitti.
I'm not sure about that one. I don't think so.
God. See, that's the problem. You don't keep up IndyCar now, so I can't do IndyCar trivia.
Right. Thanks.
You're on bed.
All right, Ed, I won that one.
No, you didn't. I won that one. You had a big fat L.
But I never heard of his name. Is the thing.
Well, that sucks.
All right, here we go.
You're still taking the L on that one because with how big that name is, you should know that answer.
Okay, here we go. I always got something to say about hockey. And in hockey, what I wore on my shirt today, Detroit Red Wings. Speaking of Detroit Red Wings, which Detroit Red Wings player is nicknamed the Professor?
Oh, I know his name. I just forgot it now. Igor Larionov.
Bingo.
That didn't take long. Mr. 8.5 seconds.
Dinger.
Thank you very much. Actually, more like thank you very little.
Yeah.
The Professor. I knew that because he would go home and watch tape of games. That's why they call him the Professor, because he'd watch tape all the time.
Yep.
So, now we'll move on to... Don't say anything this time, okay? Mike's not going to be muted. All right, to NASCAR. All right. NASCAR raced at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the second time this year. It's the first time they've done 2 races in a season at Las Vegas. As you know, quick trivia, what race did Las Vegas replace? I'm sorry, that is incorrect. 10 seconds. 10, 9,
what track did
8.
Las Vegas replace?
What race did Las Vegas replace?
Oh,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Is it North Wilkesboro?
Get the hell out of here.
Well, I took a guess. It's better than nothing.
They stopped racing at North Wilkesboro in 96. No, the second Las Vegas date replaced New Hampshire.
Oh.
They only race at New Hampshire once this snow.
Great.
You are not on it with trivia today.
Nope.
The race took 3 hours, 28 minutes, and 15 seconds. The margin of victory was fail.
2 1,000s
No,
a second.
well, it's 6 1,000s in there. 1.276. The average speed was 111.849 miles an hour. That's because they went so damn slow.
Yep.
270 laps for 408 miles. Like I said, they're at Las Vegas. The first 10 drivers was Brad Keselowski won this race. He got 50 points. Kyle Larson got second with 36 points. He actually got a flat tire early in the race, so he came back and Marty Truex third place with 52 points because of stage points. Joey Logano finished fourth with 42 points. Ryan Blaney fifth with 35 points. Sixth, Eric Almirola with 33. Kyle Busch fourth with 35 points because of the playoffs. Stages. Daniel Suarez, the Mexican, 8th with 29 points, along with Ryan Newman in 9th, also had 29 points. Ryan Rocketman Newman, and 10th was Paul Menard, 27 points.
Paul Menard.
You're up, Ed.
Menard.
Oh, wait, you have it loaded up on your screen?
Nope.
No, figured you didn't.
No, I have who had that number loaded up on my screen. 11th was Austin. I don't deserve to be in the chase. Dylan, right?
Yep.
95, Regan Smith. 12th, because he was out, right?
He was Casey Kane.
Casey Kane, yeah.
Casey Kane's out for another 2 races still.
Great. 13th, Trevor Bayne. 14th, AJ Allman, dinger. 15th, Chris Boucher. 16th, Corey LaJoie. 17th, JJ Yeley, unreal. JJ Yeley, unreal.
That's because so many guys wrecked out, but...
18th, Landon Castle. 19th, Bowman. 20th, Ross Chastain.
Who actually won the Xfinity race the day before.
Nice.
That's good for him.
Yep.
21st, Kurt Busch. 22nd, Jimmy
Johansson.
Where was that? 24th, Clint Boyer. 23rd was Clint Boyer. 24th, Matt DiBenedetto. 25th, Jeffrey Earnhardt. 26th, Kyle Weatherman. 27th, David Reagan. 28th, BJ McLeod. 29th, Michael McDowell. And 30th was Recky Stenhouse Jr.
And the
Recky half the field in the
snack bar.
Stenhouse
Jr. never fails. 31st, Reed Sorensen. 32nd, my personal favorite, Dennis Hamlin. Because he crashed. 33rd, who was in the number 66. Double that. All right. Timmy Hill. 34th, Austin. I don't deserve to be in the championships, brother Ty Dillon. 35th, Jamie. Would you like a hot apple pie with those McNuggets? McMurray.
Well, you first. Here, I'll let you finish.
Okay, 36th, Chase Elliott. 37th, William Byron. 38th, Bubba Wallace Jr. One of your personal favorites, 39th, Kevin Happy Harvick. 40th, Eric Jones, Michigan boy.
From Byron, Michigan. Not Byron Center.
Big difference.
Yeah, because Byron, Michigan's over in Flint.
Yeah.
So, when you first said Austin, like you already said Austin, you're like brother Ty Dillon.
Yeah, I know.
He's not in the playoffs either, but yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Top 10 for stage 1 was Truex, Harvick, Bowman, Kurt Busch, Chase Elliott, the Shrub, Joey Logano, Eric Jones, Eric Almirola, and Ryan Rocketman Newman. Stage 2 top 10 was Keselowski, Kurt Busch, Truex, Johansson, McFlurry, Joey Logano, Chase Elliott, Blaney, Bowman, and Larson. This was BK's 27th victory in the Monster Energy Cup Series and number 3 in a row.
Yep.
The following cars had to drop to the rear of the field, and that would be the number 51 of, I believe that was BJ McLeod. I could be wrong. Look for the number 51. 51. Yes, I was right, BJ McLeod. And for a rear gear change, and the number 3 of Austin.
I don't deserve to be in the championship, Dylan.
Dylan, for unapproved adjustments, modifications.
JB, the McFlurry machine is broken.
Yeah, there was 12 mother effing cautions for 59 laps.
Which is nuts.
Yeah. We ran to stage 1, caution free.
Yep.
Then shortly after that, there was the incident with the Recky Stenhouse.
Caution free. No. Yeah. All the crashes were on stage 3. That took twice as long as stage 1 and stage 2.
And then the 13 of Ty Dillon had a right front tire go down, going through the tri-oval. He smacked the ball pretty good.
Yep.
And then as you saw from the moments in the weekend, Kevin Harvick and Eric Jones had a little bit of an incident up in turns 1 and 2.
Yep.
And then we got the end of the stage 2, and then all hell broke loose after that. The 24 had a hiccup in turn 3.
William Byron.
Number 1 of Jamie.
The McFlurry machine is broken.
And Chase Elliott had a moment up in turns 3 and 4. On lap 234, the Shrub decided to go for a spin and mow the grass. And then not too long after that, his teammate Dennis Hamlin decided to do the same damn thing.
Yep.
Apparently Kyle missed a blade of grass.
Yep.
So,
yeah. That's good.
On lap 253, Recky Stenhouse had another incident up in turns, or on the backstretch. I'm going to talk about his and somebody else's the day before. Yep. 263 was debris in turns 3, and 267 was a crash involving the 34 of... Quick, let's start the number 34.
34, that is Landon Castle, right?
We had that discussion earlier. We couldn't remember who the 34 was.
Son of a beach!
Ross Chastain.
That's his name.
The 15 of Clint Boyer, the 32 of Matt DiBenedetto, the 41 of Kurt Busch, and the 38 of Michael McDowell, and that caused a red flag for just over 10.5 minutes, and then we ran straight to the end of the race.
Yep.
There was 23 lead changes among 9 drivers. Jones, who stuck it on the pole, but then he lost it immediately.
That's last.
Yeah. For 0 to 0, man.
That's a paddling.
Logano, Harvick, the Shrub, Dennis Hamlin, Smith, Kevin Harvick, Truex, Keselowski, McFlurry, and Larson have all led laps.
Dennis Hamlin.
Yeah, as we said, the Busch Pole Award went to Eric Jones at 188.121 miles an hour at 28.705 seconds. That's moving.
Yep.
And the Performance Award goes to Daniel Suarez for 102 passes throughout the race.
Oh my.
Just a few.
Yep, I can't change. 103, take a mortgage.
Too much.
Yep.
Your points look like this. Marty Truex. That font's so small I can barely read the damn thing.
I thought you were going to give it to me because I'm the one with the glasses here.
No, it's a weird font, so I couldn't read it.
Yep.
Marty Truex is in first with 2,087 points. 36 playoff points. The Shrub.
Oh my.
285, 50 playoff points. BK at 2069. 25 playoff points. Kevin Heavy Harvick at 2060, 50 playoff points. Joey Logano at 2056 and 14 playoff points, along with Kurt Busch at 2046 and 14 playoff points. Ryan Blaney at 2042 and 7 playoff points. Kyle Larson at 2041 and 5 playoff points. And Eric Almirola at 2034 and 1 playoff point. And then Austin.
I don't deserve to be in the championship, Dylan.
At 2031 and 5 playoff points. Clint Boyer at 2029 and 15 playoff points. Alex Insurance Bowman at 2028, 0 playoff points, along with Jimmy
Johansson
at 22 and 0 playoff points. Chase Elliott at 2019.
Good year.
Yeah, that's your next graduation.
Hey.
Okay, didn't stop recording. Good.
That was close.
I know. I thought I accidentally hit space, which meant it would have stopped the recording, so that's why I stopped. Woo! Caught break on that one, ladies. Chase Elliott with 8 playoff points. Eric Jones at 2009 points and 5 playoff points. And then Mr. going through the grass after the Shrub,
Dennis Hamlin.
2008 playoff points, or points with 8 playoff points. So he's the cut line.
Oh, wait, that was a good year. Never mind.
The cut line is between Alex Bowman and Jimmy Johansson. And the difference is with 20 points. So,
just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And I'm only going to read off the top 16 because that's all we care about right now.
Yep.
So, Am I missing anything? I don't think so. So we'll move on to NASCAR news.
I was hoping you
Brian Newman is out at Richard Childress Racing after the end of this year.
And in with...
nobody.
Great.
Matt Kenseth for Roush is going to most likely run another limited season like he did this year.
Yep.
And the playoff ratings for Las Vegas was 1.3, which equals out to maybe 2.5 million people. So terrible.
Yep.
So it's 2.5 more that watch the show, but that's beside the point. Mr. Brian France, who's got
Carter's Pills. Even though we're trying to keep a PG-13, we're just telling you what you need to know.
Yeah, there was he has pled not guilty in a driving while intoxicated charge. He pled not guilty to charges of aggravated driving while intoxicated and a misdemeanor possession of controlled substance, according to a report by TMZ. France, who is on indefinite leave of absence from his role as NASCAR chairman and CEO, had the plea entered Friday in Sag Harbor, in a Sag Harbor Justice Court. The 56-year-old was stopped by police at 7:08 p.m. August 5th after he blew through a stop sign. The charging documents state that his breath smelled of intoxicated beverage. His speech was slurred, his eyes were red, and he was unsteady on his feet. His breath was tested and showed a 0.18, more than double the legal limit of blood alcohol content. He also had 5 yellow pills that were determined to be oxycodone in his possession, according to the charging documents. The next court date is October 5th, and right now his uncle Jim has taken over as interim CEO in Brian France's absence, which should be forever.
Yep.
So
he stole Carter's Pills. My God.
Jeez, how dumb are you?
Don't blame me, I got it from my family members.
What else is it? I just thought. Gene Haas, because right now you have Stuart Haas Racing.
Yep.
Says they are still continuing to search for the number 41 driver. So that's not saying that Kurt Busch is coming back, but that's also not saying that he's leaving. So he believes that Kurt Busch has signed with Chip Ganassi Racing and says Stuart Haas has talked to Daniel Suarez. Another big thing, Roger Penske, the captain, has earned, with Brad Keselowski winning the race, has earned his 500th all-time win across all forms of racing.
Oh my! 500 wins when Keselowski won it 3 in a row this season. Yes. Unbelievable.
He tell me how it divvies up.
500 wins, just a little bit.
He also has more IndyCar wins than NASCAR wins.
Yeah.
So does it tell me how many? Doesn't tell me how many overall NASCAR. It tells me a whole bunch of different drivers, and I could do the math, but that's just too damn much. Too much work. So, oh well. Okay, so with that, I don't think there's any more NASCAR news. We'll type in it. Come on, screw you! Papers. There's right now 40 cars entered into the race at Richmond, which is a Saturday night showdown.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be great. It starts it's the Federated Auto Parts 400 at 7:30 p.m. on NBC Sports, because NBC Sports hates NASCAR.
Yep.
So, okay. You get to go first for Who Had That Number?
Who Had That Number?
I don't know why you're asking me.
It is a great show. A segment, part of the show. So...
Oh, jeez, I had that sound the whole damn time.
Oh, good thing I didn't read it. Ah, shit.
It was upside down.
Should have read it.
It was upside down, and you had to be reading Chicken Scratch from upside down, so that would have been a hell of a trick and a half.
Yeah. Today's Who Had That Number? You know me. I love to do stuff about my favorite teams, the Red Wings. My first favorite team. So that means we're going to go down to my second favorite team. Something about Dallas.
Again?
Always the Stars. Always got something about that. The key number is Not 22, not 23, but 26. 26.
Oh, wait, before you start that, sorry, trivia. I forgot to do
trivia.
I forgot to do our predictions.
Okay.
Right now, predictions for the race. You chose Kevin Happy Harvick,
who finished
second to Dennett's last, and so did I. So wait, no, I'm sorry. We chose that for the championship. You chose
Kevin Happy Harvick.
So you chose that for the championship.
Yep.
Outside of the top three, you chose Kurt Busch and I chose BK. For the race, you chose Dennis Hamlin and I chose Brad Keselowski. Point moi.
Crap.
Ding, dingy, dang,
dinger,
ding. All right, all right. Now you can do who had that number.
Okay. Back to Dallas Stars and number 26.
The number 26. Read the first hint and then
the key number.
Send it off.
Who wore the number 26 for the Dallas Stars in the 2006-2007 season?
Mike Madonna. No, I'm just kidding.
No. Okay. I got you a little bit of extra time. This guy played with Mike Modano and Brendan Morrow.
Oh, speaking of Mike Modano.
On the first line in 2006-2007.
Oh, in that season he played on the first line.
Yeah, he played on the first line almost all of his entire career.
Okay. Brett Hall.
No.
Oh, dang.
No, Brett Hall was 17, not 26.
I know.
He's a right winger.
Bobby Hall.
No. Right-handed shot. Morrow was a left winger. Madonna was center. This guy, his nationality is Finnish, from Finland. Right now he's 45.
Old fart.
He is.
So obviously he's retired from the league.
Yeah, he retired with Dallas in the 2009-2010 season. His playing career was ended in 2010, started in 1990.
So he played 20 years.
Yeah. From 1989 to 1995, he played with other teams,
including
it's in the Finnish league and the LIIGA, which is some other foreign league, and then he started playing with Dallas in 1995-1996 season,
and played with them the whole year, the whole time.
Okay. Yep, won the cup in 99.
Obviously.
Yep. Born June 24, 6 foot, tall guy. He only played for Dallas, was never traded. He was drafted 88th overall in 1992 by the Minnesota North Stars. Played in the 2010 Vancouver Olympics. Played in the World Cup in 2004. That was in Toronto. Very Finnish name.
Great.
Yeah. He was not the assistant captain, and he was not the captain. So... in 1998, he won the Frank J. Selke Trophy in 98, and he wasn't there to accept it. Selke in 98.
You have to give me the initials so I'm running out of time.
2:35, 25 seconds. Initials JL. $15 seconds. His first name is Yeri. His last name starts with the letter L. 8 seconds.
Yeri?
Is his first name. His last name.
Lagradusi? I don't know.
No. Time's up. There we go. First name Yeri. Last name Lettinen.
Oh, that was Lettinen's first name?
Yeri.
I didn't know that was his first name.
Hey. Point me. That's pretty good.
Yep. Well, you took the big fat L on trivia, and I'm very disappointed in that. I took the W. You took an L on trivia. Or I took an L on trivia. Alright.
I'm gonna take a W.
No,
I
you're not.
have that number. No, you're not.
No, you're not. Alright. This guy. Crap. I never even wrote down what number he had.
Oh, shit.
Don't look at it. Don't look.
Okay. Closing eyes now. to say. Well, that would help if the
Well, because I know who I wanted to do, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wrote down the question, but I didn't write down the number.
Yeah. The key number would help. Just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. I think I had his number. I have the right number in my mind. I just want to make sure I read it.
Just make sure. Were you right?
Oh, yeah. I was right. I was right. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
I wanted to fact check it. Okay. Who? You're good.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah. Who wore the number 22?
My personal favorite number, 22.
For the Detroit Red Wings in the 19... Don't look!
I did not read his name. I forgot his name. Because there's a blank sitting there left. Looks left. Don't look! Oh, that's great.
For the Red Wings in the 1995-1996 season.
Oh, jeez. I gotta think of his...
Don't look at the plaque. I know his picture's over there. Don't look at it.
Okay, I did not look at the plaque, but I think I have the answer. I'm gonna guess Pat LaFontaine.
There's an incorrect answer number 1.
Some
This player went undrafted. And he's a Hall of Famer he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2010.
Thanks for the extra time. Oh, shit.
No problem.
Skirt.
His playing career was from 1980 to 1999. So he was drafted the last year Gretzky. I'm sorry. He was drafted the last year Gordie Howe played.
Yep.
Played for the North Stars, the Caps, the Wings, the Tampa Bay Lightning. I almost said the Tampa Bay Flyers. Tampa Bay Lightning and the Florida Panthers in that order.
Retired with the Florida Panthers. Really?
Yep.
99?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Had the most points and assists by a rookie in one playoff season. That'd be the 1981 season at 21 points and 14 assists.
Dish master.
Yeah. Fastest player to score 20 goals. That'd be in 15 games.
Oh, what's his name? Oh, my gosh.
Did not win a cup with Detroit.
I say.
Traded the year they won it, actually. Traded before the season even started. August 27th, 1996. Was traded to the Tampa Bay Lightning for some draft picks. Don't even move your eyes that way, you little cheater.
He's on to me. Just kidding. Gosh, what is his name? What time am I at?
1:30, 1:40.
Okay, I'll take another hint.
Same number. The player who wore the number before him actually wore it the season before he got there. Mr. Martin Lapointe. I'm going to fact check that actually. But he wore the same number. Martin Lapointe had the same number. And it's not Martin Lapointe, it's Martin.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, I thought you were looking at it. I was like, get out of here.
2:10. 50 seconds. Next hint.
Give me a second. He wore the number 22. Yeah, no kidding, dummy. Yes, Martin Lapointe won it the year before he got there in 92. Mike Knuble won it. Wore it the year after, or 2 years after he was traded.
$15 seconds. Next hint. Next and final hint. Here we go.
Mr.
Initials.
Mr. Matt Laredo wore this number. And time's up.
Man, I wanted initials.
Mr. Dino Cicerelli.
That's his name.
Yes. Oh, well. I don't remember Mike Commodore.
Oh, I've heard of him.
How about Brett Lebda?
Yeah?
How about this Jordan Tutu guy? I never heard him before. Yeah. Sounds like a goon. He is a goon.
He wears his last name.
Yeah, he wears his last name.
Oh, I can't even read it on the plaque anyway because of the glare of the light coming down and reflected that way.
Yeah, I didn't even know he wore the A.
I did.
Well, yeah, I can see that now. Dummy.
So that'll do it for today's show, ladies and gentlemen.
We both took the big L. We usually take the L on the number. Who had that number? just because it's such a variety. It's how you did. You got Fireball. You got Fireball Roberts one. So.
Yeah, Jason Arnott all over again with me. That's a total show.
Oh yeah, we came up with a new sound effect.
Oh yeah, I came up with a new sound effect. It sounds a
little something like this. So, yeah, that's all I think we have for the show. So, if you'd like to support us on Patreon, link to that in the description below and actually be on the outro screen. If you want to contact the show, it is ihnshow@gmail.com. Again, that'll be in the description and in the outro screen. If you want to start a conversation in the comments, knock yourself out. We would love that, to have a conveation with you in the comments.
No politics.
No politics, no stupidity, no propane. If you're liberal, I don't care.
Yeah.
Am I missing anything? Oh, like this if you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. The goal is we ultimately want to get enough people where we can do live streams of this.
Yep.
And we would move it from Wednesday, Friday to Tuesday, Thursday shows.
Yep.
And we would live stream it starting at 4 o'clock like we almost did today. But
yep.
So, and it might adjust around as time go. And so we will have a surprise for you next week. I promise that, because even if I get it, it's impossible it'll come tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, because it hasn't even shipped yet.
Yet.
Amazon, get off.
Taking forever.
So, yeah. So, the next NASCAR race, like I said, is Saturday night at Richmond. 7:30 p.m. Eastern at NBCSN. IndyCar next race is.
There we go.
March 10th at St. Petersburg on NBCSN. So, or maybe even NBC, but that's next year.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, now it's time for the big silly season.
Oh my.
So, as for Andy and me, this has been the IHN show.
Bye-bye.